What is up, y'all? So, I am playing a fun best of 3 with Random Gaming VGC, and I'm actually filming this intro before I play the matches. So, I thought that would be something kind of fun, especially since it is a fun best of 3. So, I can't really guarantee anything, but I will tell you that it will be something to see. This is actually one of the very first teams that I used back when I started filming videos. One of the first teams that I built that I actually felt pretty good about, and I actually brought it to Players Cup 2 or Players Cup 1 or whatever it was at the time. There's a couple variations I've made since then. If you look at this team, there is nobody with Protect, so that's not always something you want to see. I had to take away some moves that to me feel crucial, but I just felt like if I want to make this at all a little bit serious between me and Random Gaming VGC and not just let him completely beat me, I do need to put Protect on at least somebody. So I took Brick Break off of Morpeko and put Protect on there, and I took Scorching Sands off Arcanine, which was hard, and I put Protect on Arcanine too, because I think Arcanine can be a really good Dynamax, and if you use Dragon Pulse, it gives you the chance to lower someone's attack if you need to, even further than the Intimidate already does, obviously. So, the only other change that I made besides that is because I took Protect off onto Morpeko, I took the Sash off of Morpeko, put it onto Excelgor, and I actually gave Morpeko the Life Orb, because why not? Let's see a Orwheel Life Orb. And if Excelgor gets one shot, which it typically does, then the Unburden gets set off with the Focus Sash. And, I mean, it's not like it really matters that much, but I'll take it, So there's that. And Skippy, aka Slowbro, is Quick Draw, Quick Claw. So if I use that thing, we will get to see it, going quick a lot of the time. And I always enjoy seeing it, like, one turn get a Quick Claw activation, and then the next turn getting a Quick Draw. Or it's even funnier the other way around, because if it activates its ability, then it's item, right? But there's that. Urshifu with the Assault Vest does have what I would consider a nice moveset: Drain Punch, Surging Strikes, Iron Head, and Aerial Ace. I do like being able to raise speed, and it synergizes well with Morpeko. If we really do want to Dynamax Urshifu, we can Dynamax Urshifu, max Airstream, and Morpeko instantly has like 450 speed without having to risk getting one shot to get there, I guess. And of course there is Type Null, who is pretty much my favorite Pokemon, I guess I would say. I really enjoyed using Type Null back in the day. It's one of my favorite Eeveelite users. It does have like pretty mediocre attacking power. When you really think about it, it's not really out here to get one-shots. It's here to like pick up really good chip damage and to do certain boosts that are useful, or stat lowerings. But if I Dynamax Type Null, which I can definitely see myself doing, it is really just to show off the might of Type Null. If he's smart, he would, not even try to attack Dynamax Type Null, but I do think it'd be funny for him to see how much not damage it takes, because it is pretty funny to see. And so a lot of the time we actually do lead like Type Null Morpeko, or maybe like Urshifu Morpeko, but not as often, I guess. You can lead like Arcanine Urshifu, Excelgor Urshifu, like it's Excelgor Arcanine. Like it really comes down to what situation is if you really don't want to do Type Null Morpeko, right? But I really do actually lead type no Morpeko quite a lot, and I did quite a lot when it had Focus Sash because it was just funny. And it worked a lot. Like Morpeko does too much damage. Um, so there's the team. You aren't able to rent it right now. This is just like a random version I had rented out to myself, and I'm using it to show you guys. Throat Spray Arcanine is the one thing I didn't say with Snarl, obviously. And yeah, so you can't rent this team. If you want to, please let me know. But that's all we're going to be talking about it for now. Let's see what happens with these matches. Boom. Videoception. Yes, let's watch what happens in these matches. You're right past me. The one change that I made is now my Slowbro has weakness policy instead of quick claw. I decided that right at the last second because if I really do want Slowbro to do something moderately surprising, you know, maybe I'll actually get benefit out of it. But so we are here with Random Gaming VGC, like I think I said in that intro, doing a best of 3 with some fun teams. Neither of us knew what each other were going to do, so I thought it would be funny to bring this like Morpeko type null team that I used to use, and he, it turns out, brings an Eeveelution team, which means we both actually technically brought like, you know, Series 5, Series 6 teams, which is, you know, pretty cool, I'd say. And we're just gonna have to see what happens. Definitely check out Random Gaming VGC's channel. It will be linked below, as well as his side of the, you know, best of 3, so you can see his perspective. He has all male Pokemon. That's really interesting. Yeah, that if he had a male Eevee on this team, that wouldn't have worked very well for him. But yeah, definitely check out Random Gaming's channel. I've really enjoyed getting to see the way that he thinks about team building, and I think he's pretty good at team building too. I think something that makes a player really good is getting used to building your own teams. I think, you know, I really like renting my teams out because it lets people practice trying the way that other people team build, and it's also good for people who are still getting good at team building. And like, you know, trying to get better at Pokemon in general and ladder climb. But you definitely do want to get to that point where you feel like you have enough Pokemon knowledge to build your own teams and think about what synergizes well together. I want to pause it for one more second to talk about why I'm leading the Morpeko Excelgor lead. So he does have yawn pressure, which is pretty unfortunate for me. You know, the only real way that I have to actually avoid yawn is to Dynamax Morpeko, which I had no intention of doing when I made this setup, but we do have Life Orb Morpeko, and that's nice. And we also have Excelgor, who, you know, can do super effective damage on Umbreon. So, you know, there is that. Umbreon's easily the biggest threat on this team. If he has Life Orb Jolteon, that would be a bit of a threat as well. And you also can see Yawn's Sylveon quite a lot. So, you know, there's definitely some things I need to look out for, but Umbreon and Yawn is the biggest. And I guess if he led Sylveon, that wouldn't be good for Morpeko. But alright, Random Gaming. Let's see it. There it is. And there I am. Morpeko, Excelgor vs Umbreon and Flareon. So I am gonna Dynamax Max Lightning to avoid the Yawn Crusher. Because I am gonna set up the electric terrain, I figured it would be fine to not double target Umbreon. Let's just see how much this Bug Buzz does, and you know, hopefully we can one-shot Flareon. There it goes. Okay, good play, good play. Yeah. That's not bad. That's you want that on Umbreon. And we definitely would have just one-shot the Flareon. Yawn. Okay. So, okay. So we turn into Hangry form. We definitely, yeah, just do the same thing again at this point. Like Bug Buzz takes out Umbreon. And Max Darkness should take out Flareon. Okay, good switch. You gotta get rid of Umbreon, like, it's bad. We actually could have one-shot Sylveon with our Max Lightning. Out comes Flareon. They do have they have a lot of damage so far on them, so I could have actually Water Shurikened Flareon. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Good play. That was a really good play. And they Dynamax the half-health Sylveon. If I had targeted that with my Max Lightning, it would be dead. But they made a really good switch right there. Sash, Excelgor. I would have really liked to Water Shuriken the Flareon slot though. So now we Aura Wheel the Sylveon. Oh no, we can't. We have to Aura Wheel Jolteon. And Giga Drain Sylveon again. I mean, we could just Bug Buzz Jolteon to make sure we knock it out. But there's almost no way that Morpeko doesn't just do it itself. Yeah. Well, if Morpeko didn't do it itself, that would have been pretty unfortunate. Okay. He has a lot of damage on him. And I have type Null, who is a veritable tank. Ooh, Flareon. And Slobus Brobus. Quick Claw would have looked pretty nice right now. Quick Claw, Quick Draw. If he protected Sylveon, that would suck. I should have, like, not double targeted or something, like... But they... that's a lot of recoil. If I had tri-attacked Flareon, that would have been really nice. I think at this point we don't really have to worry about it. With the amount of damage that Flareon has taken from its toxic orb, right? Oh, Flareon has guts. That double protect would have potentially sucked for me. We get that. Alright, Slowbro. Can they one-shot Slowbro? I'd like to see them try. I mean, if they can almost one-shot type Null, they can probably up Quick Draw. Quick Draw, Quick Claw, Slowbro was looking nice there. Because all the percent chances to go first with Slowbro makes a big difference sometimes. So we unfortunately probably have to lead the same lead. I would like to switch it up a little bit. I could have maybe led like Morpeko or Urshifu. Morpeko Urshifu would have been a really nice adaptation if I'm being honest. So I was pretty confident that Aura Wheel would be able to do enough to finish Umbreon off. I mean, Umbreon is a tank, but it's like, come on, like, Life Orb, Aura Wheel plus Bug Buzz, you know what I'm saying? Can Umbreon really thick that one out? Bug Buzz. Takes it down to like 1/3 of health. What is wrong with Umbreon? Somebody explain. Alright, what's it gonna do? So, what I need to do this turn is get rid of Umbreon as quick as possible. I could have gone for a late game type null. But the problem is, we want to be faster than Umbreon. If we're not, that would suck. So I probably should have double targeted Umbreon. But oh my god, I protected. I could have at least Aura Wheeled Flareon. Like, I get it because I didn't want to get one shot or get yawned. But they max flare type. No, they actually do a lot of damage. And then they use Moonlight. You would think that its Morning Sun is the one that heals more in sunlight. Okay, so my best play there was Max Strike Flareon and Aura Wheel Umbreon. Cause now I just can't even get rid of Umbreon. And I mean, if I had Aura Wheeled Flareon last turn too, they would have had no other choice this turn but to protect, which would have been nice. Morpeko. Max Strike could actually probably bring Flareon down into toxic damage, but it is over with type null for this one. This is the problem with Umbreon. And I don't even have like Urshifu in the back. Which, I mean, admittedly, they would probably just use Yawn. Oh, and they have all 4 people left. Yeah, random gaming really got me in this game. That just shows the might of Umbreon. Like, the fact that I didn't get rid of Umbreon on turn 1 allowed Umbreon to completely just run away with this game. And it didn't even have to use Yawn. But also, Flareon was doing fat damage that can't be underestimated. So Guts Flareon is something. I feel like I should, if I make an Eevee team, I should try Flareon, even though I don't think I put it on my team. I mean, yeah, I mean, just for fun, we can try to allow him to set off the weakness policy. I need Protect. So Umbreon has Foul Play, Snarl, Yawn, and Moonlight. So it doesn't have Protect, and I did realize that pretty early. They put Morpeko to sleep. Hey man, we get to show off a little something like yeah, GG's. Yeah. So the weakness policy definitely has not helped at all. Quick Draw, Quick Claw would have been funnier. Round 3. No, there's only been one best of 3 so far that didn't technically have to go to the 3rd round. So I did decide to bring the same lead. Random Gaming could adjust his lead to try to counter me, and that could kind of suck. But I figured I had a pretty solid plan for not letting that happen next time. If I just need a little bit more damage from Morpeko, I can definitely get that. So this time let's just Dynamax Morpeko, and let's double target the Umbreon again, and we will get the damage we need. He does lead the same thing. We'll have to see if he does anything different. Morpeko. We haven't really had to say bye-bye Morpeko all like that. Bye-bye Morpeko is a shout-out to my very first videos, where Morpeko was just around to do a couple really big hits and then just go boom. So that adjustment worked the way that I was hoping, you know? He could have switched Umbreon out there. They Max Flare Excelgor. Could have Max Flared Morpeko. Oh, that crit would have been really bad for Morpeko. So, you know, we're Sash Boy. Morpeko is angry. Leafeon. We got Bug Buzz. I could double target Leafeon, but they can probably one-shot Morpeko, and I want to make sure that I get my money's worth of Morpeko before it leaves the field. Ooh, I did not expect that. That was something. That's damage. Morpeko has like 160 special defense, so at level 100. Urshifu is not great to have on the field against Leafeon. If I had Extreme Speed Arcanine, that would be really nice. Like, potentially just seal the game up right away. I could Extreme Speed Leafeon and Surging Strikes Flareon. So instead, we'll just have the Heat Wave, hope we don't miss. I was a little bit afraid that Leafeon would magically be able to one-shot Urshifu, so I did think Heat Wave was the best thing to do. I think Leafeon can definitely be pretty strong. Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was a crit, that would have probably sucked. I could have used Snarl there. Flareon is attack variant though, instead of special attack variant. So okay, I mean this is going my way. The adjustment that I made it worked. Okay. We do have Snarl. And Surging Strikes, if they don't target Urshifu, will be able to pick the game up. So he doesn't really have the ability to try to read a protect here. Yeah, so that was good. Hey, we got to display like pretty much everything though. Weakness Policy slow, bro. Throat Spray Arcanine. Focus Sash. Excelgor, Life Orb Morpeko. We had fun. We had a lot of fun, and I'll get into, I guess, my analysis of what happened here. Okay, it wouldn't have even double shot. Because I thought about using Dragon Pulse instead. I was pretty afraid of missing. But a double miss is very unlikely. So We do win our 4th best of 3 with Random Gaming VGC. I was very, very threatened by that team, I'll be dead honest. I think if I had to really say what really went down there, I was more threatened than anything else by the what am I doing? Jesus. Sorry. I was more threatened than anything else by his, Umbreon, obviously. And so even though I had no intention originally of Dynamaxing Morpeko, and I just thought Life Orb would benefit Aura Wheel really well, since it already does so much damage, um, Dynamax Morpeko ended up being a very good option. Um, Dynamax Sylveon would have countered Morpeko very well, but also something me and Random Gaming VGC talked about after these round of matches is that I think if he had actually taken Foul Play off of Umbreon for Protect, that probably would have changed the tide in a very serious way. So, not having Protect on Umbreon was very unfortunate for him because I pretty much always knew in the lead that he had that I would be able to just try to get rid of Umbreon as quick as possible. And he could have also done things after recognizing that I was targeting down Umbreon to try to pull it out and conserve Umbreon for the back a little bit more. It would have meant having to bring something in that you would sack, which is not very desirable. So maybe even like back game Umbreon could have been better, like if in trying to adjust to what I was doing. But pretty I was very dead set on my plan for how I was going to adjust for the third game. And I think if he had adjusted in any sort of way compared to the way that we had been playing beforehand, that would have really like stopped me from doing what I was trying to do. So, you have to always think about those type of things too, like stopping your opponent from doing what they want to do, conserving who you think you're really going to need. And of course, like I've said before, Protect is actually one of the best moves in the game. So even though it would only have Snarl as its only attacking move, I do think Snarl, Moonlight, Yawn, Protect would have been the best variant for Umbreon there. All in all, I was very impressed with this team, and if you can't counter it, it has the ability to just tear through other teams. So, definitely check out Random Gaming VGC's channel. I'm sure eventually he will post a, ladder match with him actually using this team, and that will be quite some fun to watch. So, thanks for being here, and till next time, till our next, random gaming Kanto Clark collaboration. You never know, but I do suggest, yeah, give him a like and subscribe. Give me a like and subscribe. Thanks for being here. Until next time.